In this video, we're gonna do an even deeper dive into the multi-camera editing in DaVinci Resolve. First off, I'm gonna switch to a different project, and I already had Miserable Girl open before, so I'm just going to reopen that. If you have any offline media in the project when you open it, please make sure to relink all the media before we start. We're in the edit page and we're looking at the clips, and here we have the original clips, and in this folder we have 8 cameras in one final mix, which is probably a studio recording of the song. And these other clips, they contain audio as well. It's always a good idea to record your audio, even though you're not gonna use it in the final edit, but it's always good to have it so we can sync to it, or sync all the files to the sound. So the first thing I want you to do is just to open file 1, and then we're gonna go into the inspector, and then we're gonna go into the metadata. And here we can see under camera that the clip is called 01. And if we click the next clip, we can see that the camera is called camera 8 or 08. And if we go all the way down to the sound file, we can see that it's called camera music. And when you do multi-camera editing and you want to sync them, it's always good to get your metadata straight before you start syncing. And if you need to relink it, it's always good to make sure that all the metadata are on the files so you can find the original files again when you need to relink. So in part 1 of the deep dive into multi-camera editing, we were doing the synchronization of the clips or the grouping manually. Well, a little help from DaVinci Resolve we had, but we were doing it in the timeline. This time we're gonna do it in a different way. We're gonna make create a new multicam clip using all the clips that are in this bin. We could also just have selected the clips that we wanted to use, but in this case, we want to use all the clips that are in this bin. We're gonna rename this multi-camera clip to Miserable Girl Synced, so we know that this is the clip where we have synchronized or ganged all the clips together. And the angle sync, it says in. That means it would take all the in points of all the clips and sync it by the in point. The last time we used timecode, but this time we're going to use sound. And then I'll use the metadata camera. The reason why I picked metadata camera is to make sure that in the multi-camera clip, it will show camera 1 as the first camera in my group. I'm gonna make sure these twos are highlighted, and then I'm gonna say create. And now it's created my group clip, and you can see it's a group clip because of these 4. And now I have a folder with the original files. I'm gonna go back to my group clip, and I'm just gonna double click on it like it was a regular clip. And now it shows up here. And if you can't see anything in the beginning, it's because the cameras have started at different times. Just hit play. And it looks like everything is in sync. We're ready to move on to the next step. We're gonna find our beginning. I'm just gonna grab the whole clip into my timeline. Here I'm gonna select multicam, and now I can see all my multi-camera angles, and you can see it's all lined up with camera 1 till 8, and then we have the camera music as the 9th camera, but that's only the sound. And we can see in here that it shows camera 1, and it looks like it has picked the music from camera 1 as well. But what we want to do is that we want to make sure that it's the music from the studio recording. So I'm just going to hit the audio, and then I'm going to change the audio file here. So now it says camera music, and I'm going to go back up here and hit video just to make sure that we're only editing video, and this track down here stays as the music track. And the music track will be empty until the music starts playing. So let's just zoom out and move the cursor down to beginning of the music file. I'm just gonna make an in and out, and I'm gonna remove the beginning. So now we're all set to do our multi-camera editing for the first time. In the timeline, we can switch angle like we could before, and the same thing we can do with the sound file or the audio track. We already set it up. We're gonna start with camera 1, and then we're gonna make sure that camera music is always the audio we're listening to on audio 1. All right, so we're set to get started. There's 2 ways of doing this. It's either by clicking the different angles while we're playing it, or you can use your keyboard. So I'm gonna start off by using the keyboard, and then I'm gonna switch to the mouse and go through the sequence fast. All right, you get the point. You click around and you can re-edit as many times as you want. We're not going to be able to do a perfect edit with all these multi-cameras running on the same time. Luckily, it's not live television, but we can re-edit it as many times as we want to. How cool is that? So if I decide that I don't want to use camera 5 on this, and I prefer to use camera 1, I can just click camera 1 and it's swapped it right away. So I can keep going down here and swap it. If we're standing at the beginning of the clip, we can just change the angle. Or if we're at a specific point, we can hold down Option and then swap it. We don't need to be at the beginning to change it. We can just be anywhere on the clip and hold down Option and pick another angle, and we'll change the whole clip without moving it. And if it's more of a timing question that I missed, then I can just go into trim mode and trim it where I want it to be. But just bear in mind that we want to keep this in sync, so when you trim, stay away from ripple editing and slipping or sliding shots. All right, so if you have looked at the material, you'll notice there's a bin here called an extra angle, and it's called JBR09, so it's probably an extra camera. And you can tell here we only got 8 cameras, but there's actually 9 cameras, and it would be really nice if we were able to change the group even though we already started editing. Usually I would say that's a no-go, but here it is possible because this timeline with the group clip kind of acts like a stacked timeline. If you don't know what it is, don't worry. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna be anywhere in the timeline and just right click on any clip, and then we're gonna say open in timeline. And now you can see that all the cameras are stacked on top of each other, and the same with the audio files. But we don't care too much about the audio files. I'm just reducing the heights of all the video angles or tracks so I can see them all at the same time. Now that we can see they're all stacked on top of each other, we want to add the extra camera. To do this, make sure you have the linked icon on. We're not going to need it right now, but might as well be prepared. So what I do is I right click and say add angle, and now you can see angle 10 is added. I'm gonna drag my clip down here anywhere in the sequence, and it's not gonna be in sync. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna sync this new clip up to all the other clips. and I'm just gonna shift click. So now I have 2 clips selected, and then I'm gonna say auto align clips, and I'm gonna be using waveforms, and I'm just gonna use track number 1. That's fine. Sync, and it's lined it up, and you can see it's in sync. Now I'm just gonna deselect these 2, and I just want to tidy up my timeline. It's not necessary, but it's just nice when you're doing your editing with the multi-camera and you're watching 9 streams at the same time. It would be nice to see the actual 9 cameras at the same time. I'm selecting the new camera. I'm right-clicking out here, not on the actual camera or clip. Instead of saying add angle, I'll say move angle down. So now it's real neat and tidy, and we'll set it back to multi-camera. And now you can see I got that extra angle there. And it seems like it's changed how many cameras we can see, because now thinks that we have 10 cameras, but actually we just have 9. So I'm just gonna set this to 3x3. And actually, I think the limit of how many cameras you can add is 25, and that's a lot. So I don't think I would edit with 25 cameras, but 9 will do for now. And you can just edit your new angle into your clip or into your sequence. So it's really nice to know that even though I've been editing, I can still add new cameras if I missed one in the first time, or if the editor assistant missed a camera because it's like a GoPro or something. It's nice that you can go back and add the extra camera. And now you can just keep going and refine your edits until you're happy with the final result. And like we shown before, we can just flatten the sequence when we need to move it off or color grading. And that's it. You're ready to do multi-camera editing by yourself. Just to remember to keep it organized at all times. So if you like this video, please subscribe and like it, and comment if you have any questions or just want to comment on it. Let's be better editors together.